season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a fellow AAC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Ready to go screaming thunder and start this game. He'll start the return inside the spot. Not a lot of space.
Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals offense will get the first crack at it here. It's a basketball state. There's no question about that. But when they square off for the Governor's Cup, oh, football is big time.
Oh, it's so beautiful, too. And usually interconference rivalry game, too. It means a lot to these fans, and the bragging rights are rich.
Yeah, you're right, guys. It's not just horse racing in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. They play a big-time football game here as well. I've actually called this game before. These fans get hyped.
Trying play action. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He's got it on the run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly.
And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They put a stop to that return at the 22.
All right, what's up?
So the Louisville Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. They painted the state big blue in a Kentucky blowout the last time they saw the Cards.
And I think it's always fun to watch the response. In rivalry games, when one side gets... when they have to hear about it for a year, Palmer, it usually ends up being a pretty good game.
They brag a lot in this state. It doesn't matter that either team really haven't been in the national championship picture for years. This game matters.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that run.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up to the ground to try to pick up the first. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set. First down. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
That's caught. It's Rodriguez. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It's a reverse. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And the pass to
Really? He got there?
A short gain. Now on first.
I hate it.
28. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. These two first met in 1912 and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, and Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the other side. Just a nice color clash.
Yeah, visually and optically, right? This is a very good-looking rivalry game, but it's also good on the field. There's a lot of talent assembled here today.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make them... Be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop Greg. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the ground with the back. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making a play.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Harvin. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah.
Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. trying to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Back open in the middle. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. You make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays.
The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go right back to him on first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
You want to talk about leg talent. That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, all the tradition and bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Governor's Cup. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Hi.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this fight between Louisville and Kentucky plays out.
Go lay down.
All right, Kevin, I'm ready to get things straight back up here.
And the Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes a move.
Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Give to Brown. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Kentucky going quickly. They'll give it to him again. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on. C-A-T-S, cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, going away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. Push down for the tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's right on target. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense playing a bail technique. He's got it again. At the 20, he's got space. And
Piper,
he
lay
was
down.
loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Buys a little extra time. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. The offense set for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Brown has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They're trying to get to it. Caught close to the marker. It's Wheeler. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. These corners backing off a bit. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up first and 10 at the 19. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. And the Cardinals have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Timeout called here by the defense. Their first of the half. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wheeler. He gets it in. Touchdown, Louisville.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the stomping has commenced. They built a comfortable lead and tried to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking to go up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the incompletion, it's second down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. The offense lining up for first down play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll give it to the back. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this hand. Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Wildcats will hustle through the line. The give and the run on 4th down. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today. But, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Kentucky trying to convert on 4th down. Someone not clear on the
Yeah,
snap
yeah.
count.
Todo
It'll be a
one.
false start, and they'll move it
Todo
back.
one.
The officials
Little,
offer the
little,
wheel,
little.
and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay, Wildcat.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They call the final whistle, but that's going to do it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.